Hey Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your September 2023 tarot reading. I hope that you all enjoy, that life has been treating you well. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what messages come out for you guys. Y'all could have a difficulty with opening up about a specific topic this month with someone new. Yeah, the world, the Seven of Cups, the Moon. I also feel like there's been a lot of change that's been happening to you all, and I feel like there's a lot of ways that you can take the energy that you have been given. With the Moon here, I feel like you need to go within emotionally in the first week and reconnect with yourself. Make sure that you're okay, just because there's a lot of change that has happened. I feel like it's just telling you that you may need to come to terms with something, but also you need to ground yourself, because there's a lot of options that are being thrown your way. And I feel like truthfully, you don't even know if any of the options are even worth your time with the Moon here. Let's get a little bit more on that. Nine of Swords wanting to show itself. Five of Swords comes out. And the Six of Pentacles for that Seven of Cups. So I feel like with you exploring like everything that you have going on, there's something that is intentionally trying to block your path or your way. And I feel like it's something that's from your past that feels like you owe it attention. I feel like it's not true. I just feel like it's an illusion that somebody's trying to bring into you energetically that you're releasing. I feel like you see through this, and I also feel like you've reflected enough with the Moon where you recognize where any internal conflict that you had on the situation, or anywhere where there was somebody attempting to sabotage you, or there was some sort of self-sabotage, you're getting away from wherever you were neglecting yourself when it came to this. But I also feel like somebody energetically uses humor to heal. But I also feel like there was somebody who was using humor to laugh at your circumstances at one point in time. It feels a little bit like somebody bullying you, or not necessarily. This is somebody tied to you too. Like, this could have been somebody who did this intentionally on purpose that you're healing and moving away from. But I feel like you know that you haven't lost. If anything, you've just recognized your worth 10 times more. You're growing stronger every day, Aquarius. I feel like this is super important to you because Scorpio energy here, some of you guys may have those placements or be connected with that sign here, or Libra and Taurus, the Three of Wands. You're getting away from a lot of illusions, and you're allowing things to kind of fade on their own. I also feel like you're removing yourself from a lot of social media influence, I want to say, because they feel like friendships, but they feel like invisible friendships, which means people that you may know online or you don't necessarily know on the day-to-day, okay? There seems to be you needing to get away and take care of matters that are most important to you. You may actually choose to start using your social media for just business purposes, you know, here on out. And I'm also getting here that there's a feminine figure that's going to be super important, or your divine feminine is going to be prevalent in the month of September and healing it, because I feel like there's opportunities in the future where you're going to release the situation that has been trying to like bring you conflict. It's like you're not going to care about it anymore, and you shouldn't care about it anymore with this influence, because you know that there's something better that's coming in, and I feel like it's wanting to offer you more. I feel like your intuition has been picking up on it too. It's not lying to you. It's coming fast too. And for those of you who are going through a swift change or move, you've been worried about income, how to get things going for yourself. You might be learning about some sort of housing plans. I'm getting for some of you guys, you might be learning how to start over in a new area. I also feel like some of you guys don't want to connect to anything from your past, or there's something specifically where somebody's just healed from this situation on both ends, and you know, they feel like you know, move forward, have happiness, and drive in this energy of peace. Somebody's going to be cleansing their space. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people communicating about wanting to come see you or come to your home or come revisit you, come into you. There's this temptation that is around you this month, Aquarius, where somebody feels like if they can't have you, they want to annihilate you a little bit. And it's due to vindictiveness and jealousy tendencies. And it's like you have, other than that energy, everybody else kind of wanting to swoon in and help you. And you need to remember, and Source is going to remind you, especially closer to the end of the month, and show you that this one energy is like powerless. I'm actually seeing some of their family members start to disagree with them and not connect with them anymore because they see all of the trials and tribulations that they caused you. And you know this person is not going to be happy that these other people are siding with you, but I feel here where somebody's tired of like hearing somebody's lies. And I also feel like somebody is tired of feeling sad for a person that they know is controlling. You're getting away from a lot of self-sabotage. And the emotional aspects that are in your life here are telling you where you need to be more serious about your fulfillment, your happiness, putting yourself first. This happens a lot when people like, I don't know, have children, expanded families, you know, their first child, or, you know, the expansion of life can do this. Marriage and like the new meaning of it, getting to know a partner on a different level, moving in together. Like, I'm seeing things like that that are bringing in this kind of energy where you have to relearn who you are and also how to connect with somebody and get to know them on a different level. And I feel like you guys are coming into this energy in a really mature way where you want to make sure that you're not wasting your time and nobody else is wasting your time. And I feel like they're not, but it's about having common ground. For the most part. And for those of you who are separating yourselves from people, you're just seeing the truth of who they are. And I also feel here that you will be able to get your fulfillment. I don't want to say revenge, but I feel like it's just your ultimate fulfillment in life. And it just kind of has somebody else's demise a part of it. I mean, Seven of Pentacles is because I feel like you've been planting seeds towards bettering your environment, which means that there were other people and other things that were involved in that, where there were people who were depreciating the value or something, or didn't recognize the worth of $1 is also coming through. They don't want me to say that. I must have said something correctly. Justice. Sorry. Three of Cups though. You're going to be happier moving away from this situation though, and I also feel here that you're going to move closer to some other people in your life that maybe you didn't see in that way before. I feel like somebody's going to support you no matter what. That's what you need to know as well during this time. I also feel like you need to work on your immunity, like your immune system. It is the change of the season, so you know, I am seeing like somebody drinking teas and something warm to help the throat here. And I feel like it has a lot to do with like these decisions that you have to make. It's saying even too many options. Unconventional string-alongs and one-night stands too. I also feel like there's some truth that's coming in with a situation where somebody wants to know where they stand or you want to know where you stand. I feel like both of you guys want to know more about this relationship. There seems to be an interest in connecting. I feel like both of you guys are quite happy, energetically speaking, but I feel like there's some factor here where like connection will be affected to some degree. Yeah, and I also feel like you want to give this relationship a chance. Give something a chance for happiness. Give yourself a chance for happiness. I keep feeling that energy, like you gotta choose you. Especially if you're a mom or a father and you like are an active parent. You're somebody who is like Because I'm seeing there could be some energies around you that give off deadbeat energy. Unevolved energy. Really uninvolved. So, you know, if you are definitely like removing yourself, recognizing those people in your life and able to distinguish yourself from them to some degree, I feel like you're deserving of this energy, and Source is saying you need to choose yourself. Your next relationships and stuff like that, you need to choose the option, the person, the partner that really fulfills you. There's a relationship that's not evolving, but I feel like you're not hurt about it, but there's somebody connected to the situation that's still angry. And then I'm also getting that there's somebody who wants to address, or they're going to be forced to. This is their energy that they had prior to, where they were kind of avoiding a connection, working excessively instead of trying to communicate their feelings. Now they're like forced to pay attention to it. Didn't mean to shake you, sorry. And then I'm also seeing here that there's an energy of like somebody who, if they refuse their happiness, like they wonder why like they won't have fulfillment in their home. It's weird. Real weird. I'm seeing somebody who might laugh at somebody when they wonder why like they're crying. Queen of Cups here, but it's the teary-eyed one on the Four of Wands where I was just picking that up on. It's like somebody could really have all of what they desire or want, but they're so stubborn. And like there's, even though this is feminine energy, it's a masculine who is like in their emotions or feminine energy often. Six of Cups. This could have been somebody that you were emotionally connected to. Y'all's reading is all emotional. I feel like Empress is at the heart of the reading. Your career is pretty stabilized for the most part. I feel like you've got your life together. There's just situations that are coming up this month that are just really amplified that you need to resolve. And this being one of them, I'm seeing either you or someone else here is going to be like, no wonder you're not having your fulfillment. No wonder you're not happy. No wonder you're always longing. You're crying when you had the opportunity right in front of you and you kind of let it pass. Or you intentionally sabotaged this. Or somebody might have been intentionally playing someone with the intention of moving away from them very quickly, and they're resenting that. Like, why are you mad? You could have went back and apologized or tried or attempted or something. Like, I feel here, this is even Source. You know, maybe that's what this time is about. These are very, you know, potent times, energetically speaking. This is a retrograde for most of this month. And it's like Source is like looking at everyone and being like, be honest with yourself. Did you try? Did you put any effort? You know, did they try? Did they put any effort? Don't be upset when you don't have the opportunity that you want, when you kind of messed it up or didn't do something to work towards it, that advancement. This could even be somebody working towards being honest or open about their vulnerabilities. It's coming through at the end of the month. You're going to have to be very honest with yourself. And I'm also seeing here that a character or energy here who wants truth, I feel like they're not in an energy. It could be an air sign, a water sign, or a fire sign here. They're not in a place to like proceed forward in commitments. If this is a person that's trying to offer you something, I feel like they want what they want and that's it. You'll have to be very patient with yourself. You might be witnessing a person that you really care about this month being very sad. This could be like healing from like a father or a relative or somebody that's important to them, like healing from a situation that has happened where somebody is deeply missing someone here. You will need to support this person, even if you can't be around them because it just affects you emotionally. I'm saying you might need to send them something. It'll be important for you to send them something during this time to let them know that you care. You know, it may be just hard for you to see them like that, emotionally speaking. You might be trying to help a mother recover, or somebody recovery is important, healing from a surgery, and also recovering from addictions, and people are taking care of people, and somebody could have got surgeries. It's a lot going on. Y'all gonna make me in here. OM. That is a very good thing to do if you need to ground. You know, just hitting that motherfucker one time. I can't say I already did my ohms for the day. I'm not trying to mess myself up energetically for you guys, but ohming, you know, is a very great energy for you, all right? Especially if you really need to find or seek your truth from manipulative people, it will really reveal to you who is meant for you and who is not. You will see a lot of people shift from your life and a lot of truth that comes out. There are some people, I'm hearing the name Justin. I think it's Justin, okay? But the way that they said it was real country. I don't know if somebody is connected to people who are really, really, really countryer than I. But I feel her, somebody might get caught doing something. And I feel like they just got like let off for free, because I'm seeing like crazy. I'm seeing cuffs roll off a person's hand, and then like some bigger cuffs come on, like they going to prison instead of the regular jails. Be very careful during this time. Be very honest during this time. I hope somebody didn't lie on their taxes and gets caught up later in the year. And I hope nobody not stealing. Don't be fighting over women. Stealing people's. Oh, it's about to be a lot that comes out just with 3 cards. Don't be stealing nobody person. And if you dating somebody, don't be hanging out here, walk your ass alone, you know. And I'm also seeing, don't get into no fights in no clubs. And avoid the person who's drinking the vodka if you're going out. There's somebody who might be drinking the vodka, because I'm seeing somebody got a brown shot, and I'm seeing somebody with like a clear vodka or gin or something like that. Avoid that person, because I feel like y'all might have a common person that y'all engaged in sexual relations with. And one of y'all know the other, but the other don't know the other. So if you know, your head, you suddenly feel like somebody punched your face suddenly, and you trying to figure out what the fuck going on, you might want to reference this moment. But I hope that's not where your mind go. I hope that you defend yourself in the moment, of course. But if you needed to understand why that happened, or may happen, it's the motherfucker with the vodka. Something like that. 6 of Cups. It's a common partner. Oh, especially if it's somebody's wife. Especially if they're a police officer, Mr. Officer. Or a traveler, like a truck driver. I can't lie about it. Ace of Swords. I also feel like there's going to be some truths that just come out. Some people that get caught up during this time. Maybe some people who didn't know that was together, they find out that they're together. There's some people who aren't intentionally not coming out about being in a connection. They might be happily together, but they just haven't told nobody, but they get caught. And it's just the embarrassment of it. Now, granted, if you get caught like in a public place doing a not so public deed, you know, but at the same time, and the Ace of Wands too, like, and the Ace of Pentacles, because I'm not mad at it, you know? But at the same time, it's just like, when you, it could be added stress, especially if you have a very important social media presence or something like that. But for others of you guys, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are clueless to the fact that maybe somebody had more to offer than what somebody else realized. I feel like somebody is putting somebody on a literal pedestal that they were connected to at one point. A Queen of Pentacles, a Gemini, it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm hearing Scorpio, I'm hearing Gemini, seeing Gemini too. Sagittarius, Leo, we got that Aries too, and Pisces. Those signs, I feel like there's somebody that they are putting on a pedestal. I feel like there's a group of friends or a group of people that are important to you, whether it's your career, you know, family, like I said, the other ones. Somebody's going to be realizing like there's a true declaration, like somebody really, really is feeling somebody, whether they know it or not. It's going to be important for you to know this, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of marriages, a lot of unions falling out, people coming together that would never be expected to, but it needs to happen. Like, I feel like there was a lot of karmics. A lot of people started manifesting their true soulmates, their true counterparts, their true loves after this pandemic, and people started wondering why all of these karmic relationships and all of these relationships that were so terrible but seemed so rosy and cheerful are now breaking apart. And these people who have been like emotionally feeling this person that maybe they used to care about or used to connect to at one point in time coming in, and it's because these people are meant to be together because they're the real soulmates. You know, you never know who the person is going to be that comes in when you start manifesting just that person that's meant for you. And I feel like that's what's been going on. People been getting really caught off guard. So don't be hating on these folks when you see them suddenly changing up who they with and who they connected with and all that stuff, because you ain't the person connected to little sir, little girl. You don't know what they doing, what they not doing. You don't know the truth about these situations completely, because I also feel like a lot of these people was playing these folks anyway, texting other people. It's a lot of people texting other people who ain't supposed to be texting, people wanting to text people that they're not supposed to be texting. Meeting up with motherfuckers they not supposed to be meeting up with. Making negotiations with motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be negotiated with because they got bills due elsewhere. It's all coming out. This Empress, she all out. It's all coming out. That's what you need to know, Aquarius. Everything that needs to be exposed shall be bare. It shall be bare. All the way out. Source said it's not a tower. It's not a tower. These gonna be some of the most vital lessons for your growth, the exponential growth that you need. This is gonna be the root work for these next few years for you. Whatever you learn in this month, seriously, this is a very juicy, steamy month, like on a grill when the meat get on there. All right, so I hope y'all enjoy the sizzling month, that it treats you well. Also do some evil eye protection. There's going to be a person you might know from a distance who might be trying to evil eye you or smite you, so just be very careful about that. It's after the middle of the month. It's around like the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th, so just be very careful. They just in their feelings. They had some bad shit happen. Don't worry about it. But that was your message. I hope that you enjoyed Aquarius and that it resonated with you. Don't forget to check your other placements. If it did, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.